What? Are you selling a golden turtle for 1 million gold coins? The price is too outrageous, isn't it? Are you a black shop? You can eat randomly, but you can't speak recklessly. Do you know the 4 great divine beasts of ancient times? This golden turtle is Xuanwu, one of the 4 great divine beasts. It can swallow clouds and release various skills. Selling it to you for 1 million gold coins is not expensive. If you don't like this kind of divine beast, there are other styles of divine beasts, such as Chuchi, Water Qilan, Taotai, Jingwei, Diting, and so on. Feel free to choose. The beautiful female store manager smiled and said. Upon waking up, she traveled to the world of beasts, bound to the beast system, and opened a pet store. Accidentally obtained a divine beast egg. What? Is this egg a divine beast egg? Not only can you spit out ice and fire, but you can also unleash multiple elemental magic. Prove the power of eggs to the world now. From then on, the path of counterattack began. Rising all the way, bravely climbing to the summit. Keywords of the novel. Let you guard the beasts, but enslave the divine beasts of the world. No pop-up window, asking you to guard the beasts, but you enslave the divine beasts of the world. Download the complete TXT collection, asking you to guard beasts, but enslaving the divine beasts of the world. Latest chapter reading. Chapter 1. Obtaining the Beast Pavilion. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1. Obtaining the Beast Pavilion. Tianshan City is surrounded by mountains on 3 sides, with a majestic and winding mountain terrain, and a waterfall of over 3,000 meters flowing straight down. In the city, the magnificent attic roof displays various ancient divine beast stone carvings. In the center of the door, there is a plaque carved from 1,000-year-old golden silk and nanmo, with 3 golden characters of dragons and phoenixes dancing on it, 1 Beast Pavilion. This building is so imposing. That's not it. Looking at the exterior decoration, I know the owner must be a decent owner. How happy it would be to marry such a tycoon. The crowd gathered around the Beast Pavilion, whispering and discussing. On the table of the 8 immortals in the Beast Pavilion lay a young girl with fair skin, who looked only 17 or 18 years old. The girl was awakened by the noisy voices of everyone outside and slowly opened her eyes. In an instant, she widened her eyes and stared blankly at the magnificent shop. Where is this? Didn't I die? Her name is Tang Xiaoxin, and she is a top-tier popular actress. During a concert, the big screen on stage suddenly fell out of the air and hit her forehead, and she died. Tang Xiaoxin frowned, and a memory suddenly flooded into her mind. She has traveled, and the owner of this body shares the same name and surname as her. Survival in this world of beasts is even more difficult than on Earth, where the law of the fittest plays out every day. Only by becoming a beast tamer can one transcend social classes, similar to Tang Xiaoxin's original world of Cao Gong. The original owner's body was weak and sickly, and his intelligence was extremely poor. Not to mention becoming a beast tamer, he probably didn't even have a few years to live. And the original owner, who was well aware of all this, pieced together various loans to open this store, hoping to find another shortcut. Unfortunately, after working hard for several months, he ended up hiccup due to overwork. This is what made her cheap. Isn't it, heaven? You are unfair to me. Ding dong. The system is currently binding. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for successfully binding to the divine pet system. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a store called 1 Beast Pavilion. Suddenly, a series of mechanical sounds echoed in Tang Xiaoxin's ear, interrupting her thoughts. The Beast System. The Beast Pavilion. Tang Xiaoxin usually likes to read novels after singing songs and has a good understanding of the system when he has free time. Unexpectedly, one day he will also have the system, and he feels excited like winning a lottery. This is a world of beasts where the law of the fittest prevails. A beast tamer must have a powerful pet beast by their side to survive. Having a powerful pet beast allows them to establish themselves, otherwise they will be easily wiped out by humans. Moreover, the original owner's loans were all high-interest loans, and soon creditors will come to their doorstep. If they cannot repay them in time, the host has a 98% chance of being abused and killed by the lending gang. What? Tang Xiaoxin didn't expect to face such a big black pot upon rebirth, wanting to cry without tears. System, how can one become a beast tamer? To become a beast tamer, the first step is to awaken one's beast tamer talent. With beast tamer talent, one becomes a qualified beast tamer. The level division of the beast master is S, A, B, C, D, E, and F, with a total of 7 levels. F has the lowest level and S has the highest level. After understanding the situation, Tang Xiaoxin looked in the mirror and found that he looked the same as in his previous life. However, upon careful comparison, he felt a fairy-like aura floating on his body. She is now wearing a snow-white veil, which gives off the feeling of a cultivator from several novels. Unfortunately, the system is too weak, and one day if one is not careful, they may die. After tidying up his clothes and walking to the door, Tang Xiaoxin calmed down and extended his hands to push open the door of the beast pavilion. Crunching, the gate unfolds to both sides. Tang Xiaoxin saw a crowd of onlookers crowded in front of the beast pavilion, including bachelors, couples, and businesspeople carrying heavy burdens. The crowd was overwhelming, as if rushing for a major event. A gentle breeze blew by, making Tang Xiaoxin's clothes dance gracefully, beautiful like a fairy descending to earth. The beast pavilion. Arrogant. Extremely arrogant. Who dares to give such a name? How audacious. Standing beside the steps was a tall and burly man with dark skin. On his right shoulder lay a blue and white young fire tiger pet, roaring angrily at the top of his throat. End of this chapter. Chapter 2. Selling Turtle Eggs. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 2. Selling turtle eggs. Next to the strong man stood a young man dressed in white, with patterns of the sun and moon printed on both of their clothes. The man in white shook the sun and moon Qiankuan fan, staring intently at Tang Xiaoxin, with a disdainful smile on the corner of his mouth. Everyone took a deep breath when they saw the two people wearing clothes. The Sun Moon Qiankuan sect is a powerful sect, ranking in the top 10 in Tianshan City. Surprisingly, it's SM and Yi Liuxing. This boss is unlucky. Someone recognized them and pointed out that the strong man with dark skin was called a bobcat, while the man in white was called Yi Liuxing. The eyes of this beloved beast on the mountain cat's shoulder are a pair of mandarin duck eyes, the same color as the fur on its body. One eye is white, the other eye is blue, and it grins with a ferocious expression. A brave person in the crowd was curious about this pet and pulled out a test stone to place next to the fire tiger. At this moment, golden lights emanated from around the test stone. As time passed, the golden lights formed a series of numbers, and the attribute information of the fire tiger was presented on the head. Pet Beast. Fire Tiger Potential. E level. 6 power. 180 skills. Flash, Bite, Hellfire, High Temperature Resistance Hidden Skill. Enhanced, Note. After enhancement, the back of the fire tiger will grow a pair of wings, which can fly in the air. Skill Introduction. Flash. Quickly move. Bite. Increased attack power. Hellfire. Fireballs will erupt from the mouth. High temperature resistance. Resistant to heat. The potential levels of pet beasts are divided into 21 levels. S plus D, A plus D, B plus D, C plus D, D plus D, E plus D, F plus. The F dot level is the lowest, and the S plus level is the highest. Flow Batch. What a special cow. This fire tiger actually has a hidden skill. You know, there's only a chance of a hidden skill appearing among 10,000 pet beasts, it's really hard. Pet beasts with hidden skills are auctioned off at auction houses, and the price is definitely not low. Oh my goodness. I also want to have a pet beast with hidden skills. Everyone cast envious glances one by one. As she looked at the source of the sound, Tang Xiaoxin knew it was not easy to mess with the attire of these two people, and speculated that it must be a wealthy young man who came out to play. The One Beast Pavilion opened on its first day today. Friends who need to pet animals can come in and take a look. One Beast Pavilion has various types of pet beasts, and as long as friends have sufficient funds, they can buy the pet beasts they like in their hearts. The two bosses have great temperament. Do you need to come into the store and take a look? Tang Xiaoxin remained humble and silent, smiling slightly at Yi Liuxing. Crazy. Extremely rampant. I just need a pet beast. If there is no pet beast that satisfies me in the store, don't blame me for smashing your shop. Putting away the Sun Moon Qianquan fan in his hand, Yi Liuxing strode towards the One Beast Pavilion. It has been 6 months since Yi Liuxing awakened his talent for beast control, and he has not found a satisfactory pet beast. Every time the academy takes a break, he runs to the beast control shop on the street to search. There's something strange. As soon as one foot stepped into the beast pavilion, Yi Liuxing felt the power of his body being suppressed a lot, feeling suffocated. In order to figure out the strangeness of this beast pavilion, Yi Liuxing deliberately threw a gold coin out of the door and then bent down to pick it up. At the moment of leaving the beast pavilion, the strength of the body regained and there was an endless amount of strength throughout the body. At this moment, Yi Liuxing suddenly realized. This shop is extraordinary. There must be experts sitting behind the scenes, and they are the kind skilled in exquisite formations. The martial arts skills of this cabinet master are probably not very low, so it's probably easy to beat oneself. That scene is terrifying to think of. Just now, I was speaking so arrogantly outside the store. I don't know if I might be heard by the experts behind the scenes. Yi Liuxing was so scared that a cold sweat broke out on his forehead. He quietly asked the mountain cat next to him to calm down and not be too arrogant. The bobcat looked confused and prepared to open its mouth to inquire. Seeing Yi Liuxing's stern expression, it held back the words it was about to say. "Boss, please come inside." When everyone was discussing the Sun Moon Qianquan fan, Tang Xiaoxin softly shouted at Yi Liuxing, who was in a daze. "Don't be so polite, just call me Meteor, everyone calls me that." Wiping the cold sweat off his forehead, Yi Liuxing swallowed a mouthful of saliva and smiled foolishly, walking towards the One Beast Pavilion. Why is this attitude of transformation so fast? Where did you go from being arrogant outside the door just now? How strange this person is. Tang Xiaoxin whispered to herself. This beast pavilion is controlled by a powerful formation, and everyone who comes here will be suppressed by the formation. As long as they don't leave the beast pavilion, even the most powerful experts will not harm the host. Suddenly, a mechanical sound came from my ear. I see, no wonder Yi Liuxing changed his attitude so quickly. He should feel his power being suppressed before letting go of his previous arrogant attitude. I didn't expect the beast pavilion to have such a function, this place is simply a refuge. At this moment, Tang Xiaoxin's heart was as sweet as eating honey, not to mention how excited she was. "Master, I would like a pet beast that is more resistant to attacks." "The type doesn't matter. Do you have such a pet beast in your store?" Yi Liuxing walked around the store and politely said to Tang Xiaoxin beside him. "System, do you have this kind of pet beast that can resist attacks in the beast pavilion?" Tang Xiaoxin curiously inquired about the system. By the pond in the backyard of Wanshou Pavilion, a female turtle has just laid 3 turtle eggs. These pet beasts are more resistant to combat. A mechanical sound sounded in my ear. Did you make a mistake? Selling a turtle egg to someone else? Aren't you afraid of being beaten to death when you go out? You don't want to live, I still want to live. After hearing the system's words, Tang Xiaoxin's angry expression was awkward, and he wished he could hit the system twice. What do you know? This is not an ordinary turtle egg. When you grow up, you will become Xuanwu. Xuanwu is one of the 4 divine beasts, and both his martial arts and resistance skills are very impressive. The system roared angrily. Xuanwu. Xuanwu is one of the 4 great divine beasts. I'm not willing to sell such a powerful pet beast. I'll keep it in captivity for my own use. The mother turtle in the backyard pond can still lay eggs. Why do you keep so many turtle eggs? To take care of your old age and see you off. The beast pavilion has a lifespan. If you don't hurry to earn money to maintain and upgrade, wait for the house to collapse and then sleep on the street. Damn woman. The system is going crazy. A dead woman. Okay, you stinky system, is that what you call your master? Tang Xiaoxin was so enraged by the system that he wanted to beat it up. Master, do you have such pets in your store? Yi Liuxing watched as she stood there in a daze, reached out and lightly patted her shoulder, whispering softly. Ah, I'm sorry, I was just thinking about where I placed it. There are pet beasts that can resist attacks and have high defense. My store has everything, but sometimes I have to think about where to put it. Please be patient and I'll go get it for you. After regaining her senses, Tang Xiaoxin quickly walked to the pond in the backyard and indeed saw 3 turtle eggs. She casually took one of them and walked towards the shop. Master Yi, this is the high defense pet you need. Xian. Xuanwu. Xuanwu, one of the 4 divine beasts. Tang Xiaoxin touched the warm turtle eggs with both hands, and couldn't conceal a smile at the corners of her mouth. End of this chapter. Chapter 3. Mutated Divine Beast. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 3 Mutated Divine Beast is this. Xuanwu. Master, are you serious? Yi Liuxing frowned, somewhat skeptical of life. Holding a turtle egg and saying it's Xuanwu, what do you think of me as? Are you a fool from the neighboring village who treats donkey dung eggs as candy? This egg is really Xuanwu, one of the 4 divine beasts. If you don't believe it, you can take a test stone to see. If it weren't Xuanwu, I would have eaten and drank your pet beast's food for a year, and I would have given you this pet beast as a gift. Tang Xiaoxin nuzzled his mouth towards the testing stone next to the counter, indicating a clear intention and casually testing. Humph, if you dare to tease me, the store will be ruined for you. Yi Liuxing didn't believe what she said in her heart. Xuanwu was one of the 4 great divine beasts, which was hard to come by. Such a divine beast was only favored by those wealthy ancestors in Tianshan City. There is a big crowd controlling this shop, and he dare not be so arrogant, afraid of angering the mastermind behind the scenes and slapping him to death. But it's not a big problem to say a few catchy words. Moreover, he has his own small plan in mind. As long as it is not Xuanwu after testing, he will ask Tang Xiaoxin to fulfill his promise, including a year of food, meals, and drinks for pet beasts. This will also result in a considerable amount of expenses, and saving this money can also buy a better pet beast. It's perfect. Yi Liuxing walked excitedly to the testing stone and watched as it awaited the results. The test stone shone with golden lights, and then a series of golden font attribute information appeared over the turtle egg in Tang Xiaoxin's hand. Pet beast. Blue turtle potential. D, with a chance of promotion. Level. 0 power. 0 skills. Lightning, roar, escape water, spray water, anti-strike hidden skill. Enhanced, note. The enhanced blue turtle has a chance to upgrade to one of the 4 divine beasts, Xuanwu. Skill introduction. Lightning. Summons lightning to attack enemies during battles. Roar. The sound is loud and can shatter mountains and rocks. Dun Di. Walking in the soil. Dun Shui. Walking in the water. Spray water. Summon water to attack enemies during battles. Anti-impact. Thick skin resistant to impact. Xian. Xuanwu. It's really a pet beast that can be strengthened and become a Xuanwu in the future. Great, how much does this pet cost? With two big eyes fixed on the attribute information on the test stone, Yi Liuxing exclaimed excitedly. I didn't expect what the system said to be true. With the enhancement of this turtle egg, there is a real chance that it will become one of the 4 divine beasts, Xuanwu, in the future. This pet beast requires 50 gold coins. Tang Xiaoxin carefully placed the turtle egg in her hand in a delicate wooden box and casually spoke. What? 50 gold coins. This is too expensive, isn't it? Can you offer a discount? Although Yi Liuxing, who comes from a relatively wealthy family, is not short of money, 50 gold coins is also a huge sum of money for him. Usually, 50 gold coins can help him spend half a year. Touching the turtle egg with his hand, he reluctantly withdrew. This small gesture was seen by Tang Xiaoxin, and her heart couldn't help but murmur. This is Xuanwu, 50 yuan is still too expensive. Forget it, just opened, the first customer of the new store, we must keep her, and she will definitely have a lot of financial resources in the future. After experiencing a psychological battle, he said with a hint of embarrassment. Okay, you're the first customer of my store when it opens. There are regulations in my Wanshou Pavilion that don't break the price. Don't spread it out, otherwise I won't be able to do this business in the future. Buy it now, 30 gold coins. 30 gold coins. Okay, I'll buy this pet. Yi Liuxing saw the owner of the pavilion selling it at a low price and took out 20 gold coins from his money bag. He saw that there were still 10 gold coins left, so he borrowed 10 gold coins from the nearby mountain cat and handed them to Tang Xiaoxin. From today on, this pet beast will belong to you. Treat it well, after all, it is a rare treasure. Tang Xiaoxin took the heavy gold coin, and Cherry smiled uncontrollably, unable to help but advise. Yi Liuxing, who was holding the wooden box with both hands carefully and staring at the turtle egg, felt even more excited in his heart. By the way, we also have Ling Shui in our store, which can help pets shorten their incubation time and help them grow quickly. I'll give you a bottle as a gift. If you still need it, you need to make an extra purchase. Upon hearing these words, Yi Liuxing suddenly lifted his head. Sleeping trough, beautiful sister, this is also great. Ling Shui is not easy to buy, you even gave it away. I didn't expect there to be a beautiful boss like you in Tianshan City. Today's special offer is for the first day of store opening. Besides, I won't lower the price here. I just opened a special channel for you, so I can't open a special channel for everyone, can I? The pile of dog poop I stepped on when I went out is so effective. I'll sell it to you when I go back. How can I sell this spiritual water? 5 gold coins, pack pet beasts to drink for a month. Upon hearing these words, Yi Liuxing reached out and touched Tang Xiaoxin's forehead directly. Boss, you haven't had a fever, have you? This spiritual water is already scarce, your brain. Yi Liuxing has heard of it in the gang and has also learned about Ling Shui. Ling Shui is only available in imperial cities and larger cities. Only noble people, powerful and wealthy merchants can buy it. This item is in high demand and cannot be found by ordinary people. Unexpectedly, there is a Ling Shui seller in this one beast pavilion with such a discount. Tang Xiaoxin showed a cunning smile, turned around, and gestured towards the shop. Small profits but quick turnover, I have everything in my Wanshou Pavilion, only things you can't think of. Without me, there is nothing. Okay. Give me 2 bottles. Yi Liuxing borrowed another 10 gold coins like a bobcat to buy spiritual water, but didn't need a bag. He happily ran to the door holding 3 bottles of spiritual water and waved his hand to Tang Xiaoxin on his back. Walk slowly, don't fall, remember to come again if you need other pet supplies. Tang Xiaoxin couldn't help but sneer at being born, but looking at the money in his hand, he was also overjoyed. He never expected to earn a huge sum of money just as he started his business. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for selling a pet beast. Ding dong. Reward the host 50,000 beast coins. Note. You can purchase items in the system mall. Ding dong. Reward the host with a pet summoning bag. Note. Can store pets. Ding dong. Reward the host with a special pet egg. Ding dong. Reward the host with an infinite space ring. Note. Can hold any item infinitely without any space limit. Suddenly, a series of mechanical sounds rang in Tang Xiaoxin's ear. System, what is a special pet egg? This is an egg laid by an ancient green dragon, which belongs to one of the 4 divine beasts. Then, mechanical sounds echoed again. Divine beast egg. So exaggerated. Tang Xiaoxin accepted all the rewards and had an extra pet egg in his hand. He couldn't wait to open a bottle of spiritual water and pour it into a basin, soaking the pet egg inside. In no time, the pet's egg cracked open, revealing a green snake head from its shell. A thin and malnourished little green snake crawled out of it. Subsequently, the color of the little green snake gradually became lighter, and over time, it transformed into a small white snake. System, get out of here and explain it to me. Is this a green dragon? Even a poorly nourished loach that fades. Seeing the faded little white snake, Tang Xiaoxin's anger instantly surged up and fiercely attacked the system. Ding dong. The host insults the system and deducts 10,000 beast coins. Ding dong. The host has a total of 40,000 beast coins left. Tang Xiaoxin heard clear system sounds in her ears. Still deducting 10,000 beast coins. Thieves. Robbers. Crazy goods. If you have the ability to deduct all the 10,000 beast coins from me, the system won't be able to level up, I won't be strong enough, and it won't benefit you either. Tang Xiaoxin pouted out her small mouth and roared angrily. Do you understand a ghost? This is not an ordinary snake, let alone a faded snake. This is a mutated qinglong with potential to reach SSS level, and there are very few pet beasts with potential to reach SSS level, let alone a mutated divine beast. You're still being good after getting a discount, silly woman. The system said impatiently. Mutant pet. Potential SSS level. Yes. I'm sorry big brother, there was a misunderstanding just now. Your Excellency has a large number, and the Prime Minister can hold a boat in his belly. Don't be ignorant of me. Tang Xiaoxin listened to the system's explanation with a happy smile and a respectful attitude of flattery. End of this chapter. Chapter 4. Purchasing Potential Water. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 4 Purchasing Potential Water. Tang Xiaoxin bent down and carefully extended her hands. The little white snake crawled to the palm of her hand and wrapped its body around it. The little white snake was placed next to the test stone. In no time, golden and brilliant lights appeared around the test stone. The light gathered on the little white snake's head, presenting a series of attribute information in golden font. Pet beast. Candle snake type. Variation potential. F, with a chance of promotion. Level. 0 strength. 10 skills. Spray water, spit fire, invisibility, lightning, flash, bite, perception, devouring hidden skill. Enhanced, note. The enhanced candle snake has a chance to upgrade to one of the 4 divine beasts, the green dragon. Skill introduction. Spitfire. Summoning fire to attack enemies during battles. Spray water. Summon water to attack enemies during battles. Lightning. Summons lightning to attack enemies during battles. Flash. Move quickly. Bite. Increased attack power. Perception. Sensitive and able to see invisible enemies. Devouring. All substances can be engulfed. The system really didn't deceive anyone, and it actually tested a mutated divine pet. The overall attribute information is okay, but the potential is too low. In the future, we can only gradually improve our potential by strengthening. Tang Xiaoxin sighed softly. Xiao Bai. This is your new name, it's a bit tacky, but it fits you very well. Xiao Bai seemed to understand Tang Xiaoxin's words and spat out snake venom at her, as if saying he really liked the name. Tang Xiaoxin looked at Xiao Bai, who was very cute, and couldn't help but reach out and kiss her head, making her drool all over her face. Seeing how thin you are, I will buy you whatever you want to eat in the future. Only by raising you to be fat and fair, can you have the strength to protect me. Picking up a pack of chicken legs casually from the shelf and throwing it toward Xiaobai, a silhouette swept through the air, and Xiaobai unexpectedly rose up and picked up the chicken legs in the air. Then another silhouette passed by, and Xiaobai flashed onto the table of the 8 immortals with a chicken leg in his mouth, then ate it with relish. Tang Xiaoxin was directly shocked when she saw this scene. Xiaobai seemed to sense it and looked up at Tang Xiaoxin, spitting out snake venom and shaking his head, giving him a somewhat Jiangnan-style appearance. 3 times 5 divided by 2, Xiaobai quickly finished a pack of chicken legs. Tang Xiaoxin couldn't help but pick up another chicken leg and throw it into the air. Another silhouette appeared. In an instant, a little white with a chicken leg in his mouth appeared on the 8 immortals table. This speed is too fast, isn't it? The flash skill is simply. Xiao Bai, you're amazing. Do you have any other skills? Show them quickly. Tang Xiaoxin looked surprised. System, how can I bind pet beasts? Becoming a beast tamer is necessary to bind pets. The host is currently not a beast tamer, so it is not possible to bind pets. Hosts can purchase potential water in the mall, and after drinking potential water to increase their potential, they can apply to the academy to become a true beast tamer. If they pass the test, they can become a true beast tamer. The system patiently explained to Tang Xiaoxin. Open the system mall. Subsequently, Tang Xiaoxin's mind presented a transparent electronic template, which contained rows of products and various things. There are medicines, martial arts, pet beasts, and so on, and the prices of the goods are not high. Most of them can be exchanged for 10,000 animal coins. In the bottom right corner of the system panel, there is a row of small red text that reads, 100 gold coins can be redeemed for 10,000 beast coins. There is a manual in the bottom left corner of the panel, which Tang Xiaoxin clicked to open and read. Upgrading the system requires 100,000 beast coins. After upgrading the system, the host will receive better rewards, with a chance of receiving mysterious rewards. The quality of the items presented in the upgraded system mall will also improve accordingly. After being deducted 10,000 beast coins by the system, Tang Xiaoxin felt that she was losing blood. If she had known she wanted to deduct money, she would have rather suffocated. Watching only 40,000 beast coins left, it was so miserable that her heart was dripping with blood. Tang Xiaoxin carefully looked around and saw the introduction of potential water in the corner. Drinking potential water can increase the potential of various aspects of the body, improve intelligence, and help pass the Beast Master test. Being flashy is just cheating, isn't it? Tang Xiaoxin was secretly excited and immediately chose to exchange. System, exchange for a bottle of potential water. Ding dong. Deducting 10,000 beast coins, successfully redeem a bottle of potential water. Subsequently, Tang Xiaoxin's hand showed a 300 milliliter bottle of drinking water, which looked no different from normal water from the outside. I didn't think much about throwing all the potential water into the space ring and drinking it out during the testing. The most important thing at present is to quickly become a true beast tamer, then gradually become stronger, and finally become a strong and excellent beast tamer, so that one can walk horizontally in this world of the jungle. System, realizing characters' agile skills. Ding dong. Deducting 10,000 beast coins and successfully exchanging for basic agility skills. After consuming another 10,000 beast coins, Tang Xiaoxin purchased an agility skill in the mall. The purpose of exchanging agile skills is purposeful. When leaving this beast pavilion, Tang Xiaoxin lacks martial arts skills and may have the debt collector come to his door the next day to be beaten, and then die. Therefore, he still needs to memorize a few more escape skills. Friends, today's business ends here. Looking at the customers in the store, Tang Xiaoxin cleared her throat and pretended to be mature, opening her mouth and saying, "Did it close so early? There are many items in this store that I haven't seen before. I haven't browsed enough yet. Can we close later?" Watching the customers in the store whispering and discussing, it seemed that they were all feeling a bit discouraged and unwilling to leave. Tang Xiaoxin pondered for a moment and raised a happy smile, shouting loudly at the store. In order to thank everyone for their love of Wanshou Pavilion, the boss is preparing to bleed heavily. Tomorrow, Wanshou Pavilion will still purchase pet beasts to give spiritual water. You can come back tomorrow. The business is closed today. Thank you for your cooperation. Welcome to visit again. The prices of items in the One Beast Pavilion are not high, and they are basically at a reasonable price. Moreover, when it opens today, purchasing pet beasts also comes with spiritual water as a gift. Although some rare items are relatively expensive, such as pet beasts and spiritual water, they are usually sold to powerful and wealthy merchants. It's enough to be fortunate enough to see you now. After receiving the last customer, Tang Xiaoxin patiently settled the bill and couldn't wait to close the door. Then, he packed his things and walked towards the most famous college in Tianshan City. Haohan College. Before reaching the entrance of the college, there was a sea of people, like making dumplings. Tang Xiaoxin leaned over and asked a long-legged girl next to her, dressed in light green clothes, tied in a ponytail, and with snow-white skin, "Hello, may I ask where the student registration office is?" In the original owner's memory, every year at this time, Haohan Academy is recruiting students. To become a member of a college, one must undergo a talent test, also known as official certification. Noisy. Didn't you see me talking to the void young master? Unable to sense any aura on Tang Xiaoxin's body, the girl in the green dress spoke with a hint of mockery. Every year, there are a bunch of lucky people like you who want to join the vast academy, shameless. How do you know I can't do it? Tang Xiaoxin retorted. Is that right? The girl in the green dress sarcastically said, there are only 2 spots in Class A each year, and the void young master has already reached a perfect score level. The second one must be me. How old are you? End of this chapter. Chapter 5. The test column exploded. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 5. The test column exploded. Tang Xiaoxin was about to open her mouth and fight back, but after some thought, she decided to endure the wind and calm the waves for a while. The man in white next to him showed no expression on his face. But the maid of the girl in the green dress took advantage and said, "Mind your eyes, dare not disrespect our young lady, be careful not to spare you." Cut. Tang Xiaoxin still ignored them and walked steadily towards the front. What are you pretending to be aloof? You must also be a slut trying to seduce the void young master. Miss, don't worry, if you see her on the arena, I will definitely make her regret it. The girl in the green dress snorted coldly, clearly agreeing. Tang Xiaoxin stopped at the outermost team and patiently waited for registration. 3 hours have passed, and finally Tang Xiaoxin has arrived. How much is the registration fee? 500 copper coins. Tang Xiaoxin gave the teacher 1 gold coin, found 500 copper coins for her, and instructed her to register for a testing competition in the college 3 days later. When the Beast Pavilion was selling things, Tang Xiaoxin had already learned that in the Beast world, 1,000 copper coins were equivalent to 1 gold coin. In an ordinary household, 1 gold coin is enough for a family of 3 to have 1 month's worth of food. Yo, I can't tell. I'm willing to pay a gold coin to sign up. Tang Xiaoxin didn't expect to meet a girl in a green dress just after she finished naming. Can you pass the exam? Mind your own business. Tang Xiaoxin couldn't help but get angry the more she thought. Bitch, dare to talk back. The girl in the green dress didn't expect Tang Xiaoxin to dare to confront her in public, which attracted the attention of the onlookers. Someone in the crowd recognized the identity of the girl in the green dress and exclaimed in surprise. Sleeping Trough, the daughter of the Han family. This woman is finished, and unexpectedly provoked Han Yuyu. She came to the college specifically to register for the sake of the Void Young Master. Han Yuyu, the daughter of the Han family, one of the 4 major families in Tianshan City. No one in the entire Tianshan City knows that Han Yuyu is arrogant and domineering, but her background is really amazing, and no one dares to provoke her. Hurry up and run, this is Han Qianjin, who is not easy to deal with. A woman with rosy lips and white teeth, clear eyebrows and beautiful eyes walked out of the crowd, holding Tang Xiaoxin's hand and taking big steps. Damn it, if you dare to run, I won't be able to let you go next time I see you. Han Yuyu proudly drank and scolded. In her previous life, when Tang Xiaoxin was just born, her mother passed away due to massive bleeding. Her father was heartbroken and jumped into the river to commit suicide. Growing up in a welfare institution, she never enjoyed a day of love from her family and felt very lonely. Traversing into the world of beasts, the original owner Tang Xiaoxin also had no parents, let alone any relatives. In her heart, she hoped to have her parents by her side to chat about her daily life. With someone who was kind to her, she would repay her 100 times. Thank you, if it's convenient for you, Tang Xiaoxin said nervously as she looked at the woman. She is not good at expressing herself, especially since this woman just saved her. You're welcome, don't provoke Han Yuyu. She's not easy to provoke, stay away from her. Little cutie, I still need to go and experience today. Let's talk again when we have the chance. The woman with a clear eyebrow and eyes smiled slightly, and 2 cute dimples appeared on her face. 3 days have passed quickly, and today is the time for the testing competition of the vast academy, regardless of whether the outer perimeter of the academy is full of people. Tang Xiaoxin wore pink clothes today and entered the college with her admission ticket in hand. She lined up at the designated position on the college playground. There are 12 pillars in the middle of the college playground, each 3 meters high. These pillars are used to test potential. Everyone line up, a young female teacher with flowing long hair and wearing a dark green dress shouted through a loudspeaker. Next, I announced the class classification rules. A potential of 60 is considered a pass. Those who fail will be admitted to the college, and those who fail will be eliminated. Where will they go back and forth? Potential reaches 60.69, go to Class D. Potential reaches 70.79, go to Class C. Potential reaches 80.89 to go to Class B. Potential reaches 90.100, go to Class A. Do you understand? A deafening sound rang out in the crowd. Understood. The female teacher continued to shout, I announce. Test started. With the order of the college teacher, thunderous claps of hands rang out. I'll test it first. A young man who was 1.83 meters tall with a big belly and a fat head and big ears was the first to jump onto the testing platform. Extend both hands and place them on the test pillar, inside which there is a red liquid, similar to the test value of a thickened thermometer. Subsequently, the test value slowly rose and eventually stopped at the number 76. Potential reaches 76, go to Class C. The teacher said with a loudspeaker. Hanggu is mighty. The test surprisingly reached 76, it's amazing. It's a small idea. Pang Gu chuckled. I'll give it a try too. The tall and thin young man who approached Pang Gu jumped onto the testing platform as the second one. Extend both hands and place them on the test pillar. The test value slowly rises and stops at the number 70. Has the potential reached 70? Good performance, go to class C. The teacher smiled with a loudspeaker. Huh, fat brother, we're split into the same class now. The two stood excitedly chatting on the side. Next one, the teacher shouted with a loudspeaker. Potential reached 58, failed. Next up. Potential reaches 88, go to class B. Next up. The people in front have all tested it, and finally it's Tang Xiaoxin's turn. When it comes to nervousness, there must be, but. The system is in hand, I have it in the world, cheating by cheating is as stable as an old dog. Taking advantage of people's lack of attention, Tang Xiaoxin took out potential water and drank it all in one breath. After drinking, her whole body was warm, with warm currents flowing through her body, making her feel comfortable all over. After arriving at the testing platform, Tang Xiaoxin placed her hands on the pillar and silently prayed in her heart. According to her level, it should be an S. level, right? However, the highest score on this test column is A, so the perfect score is not a problem. Ran Goose, after waiting for a few seconds, the red liquid showed no reaction at all, nanny. Tang Xiaoxin's extremely panic and anxious, did the system deceive itself? Is it unreasonable for the system to deceive itself? System, why hasn't the test column responded? The system did not respond to her. Hey, come out and explain. The system still hasn't responded to her. Tang Xiaoxin felt very helpless. Potential 0. You little trash, why don't you come down quickly? It's a waste of my mother's time. Get out of here. The people below were impatient and complaining one by one. Tang Xiaoxin turned her head and watched as everyone below was insulting, so angry that she almost swallowed her breath and could only comfort herself. Tang Xiaoxin, hold back and make sure they all come to please me later. It's not that we don't report it, it's not time yet, humph. At this point, what I hate the most is the system. What garbage potential water. Make yourself look embarrassed in front of so many people. Just as Tang Xiaoxin was planning to use an excuse to leave, the red liquid reacted and quickly rose 5. That's right, it's 5. What? Tang Xiaoxin had a black question mark on her face. What's the difference between this and defecating in public? Tell everyone that you are a waste in the trash. Look, the test values have responded. Huh, it's actually 5. 666. The onlookers below laughed heartily one by one. However, someone exclaimed in surprise, and everyone's eyes collectively turned to the test value. I'm naughty. The test value skyrocketed to 87 in one breath. The liquid is still moving slowly upwards without any signs of stopping. It's already 96 and still rising. 98, 99. 100, surprisingly reaching 100. Surprisingly reaching the same level as the Void Young Master, isn't it amazing? Everyone grew up one by one, staring at the test value in disbelief. What's even more surprising is still ahead. The top of the test column began to emit white smoke, and then the column body trembled and multiple cracks appeared. Boom! A loud explosion sounded, and everyone was so scared that they crouched on the ground with their heads clasped together. Some people were so scared that they covered their ears and lay on the ground crying. End of this chapter. Chapter 6. Retesting. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 6. Retesting. What's going on? The director in charge of testing the entire test walked over and looked over when he heard the sound. He saw the test pillar emitting white smoke and was filled with doubts. Not far from the pillar, only Tang Xiaoxin stood alone, while the others were so scared that they squatted down. Tang Xiaoxin was stunned at this moment. She thought it was just to improve her talent a bit and pass the test. Who knows what kind of divine medicine the system gave, how could it be so abnormal? It's over, what if I have to compensate for this? The former owner of this body still owes a debt, where did they get the money? Wan Duzi, Tang Xiaoxin feels a bit like crying. At least pretend to cry, pitiful and pitiful. At this moment, the female teacher in charge of the pillar test also reacted and trembled, pointing at Tang Xiaoxin and saying, "It's her." After she finished testing, the pillar exploded. The director's eyebrows twitched as he looked at Tang Xiaoxin. This pillar was produced by the Mainland Research Institute for over 100 years, and he had never heard of it exploding. Therefore, the talented prince of the imperial city only made the pillar soar to 100 and never fall back for a long time. In terms of talent potential testing, people have long had a consensus that when the score is 100 points, it depends on the duration of stay. But anyway, it exploded this time. Isn't this woman causing trouble? The director walked up to Tang Xiaoxin and asked with dignity in his words. "What did you just do?" In his past life, Tang Xiaoxin was also a top-tier celebrity, and having seen various scenes, he naturally wouldn't be intimidated by him. But Tang Xiaoxin still pretended to be very pitiful and said, I don't know, I just followed the teacher's instructions and touched that pillar." The director looked at Tang Xiaoxin's pitiful appearance and thought it was not the problem with the little girl in front of him. "You go test another pillar." Ah! Tang Xiaoxin is really worried now. What if it explodes again? But seeing the director's firm gaze, she knew there was no other way. "Why don't you check first? If it explodes again, you can't blame me." Tang Xiaoxin gave the director a preventive shot in advance. "No need, you go." When the director walked over, he had already scanned Tang Xiaoxin with his divine sense, and there was nothing special about this woman. Tang Xiaoxin relaxed and quickly walked to the nearby test stand. She put her hands back on it and quickly ran down. She didn't want to be bombed. Everyone stared straight at the test column, and a few seconds later, just like before, the red liquid quickly rose to 5, then paused for a moment, soaring straight to 87, then slowly moving upwards, and it was about to reach 100. The director strode up to the testing column and stared intently at the top of the column. In no time, the red liquid broke through the column and flowed out from the top. Due to the director's control, the test column did not explode strongly this time, but obviously, it is no longer usable. One pillar after another was destroyed, and the director also looked heartbroken. What puzzled him even more was that this situation had never happened before. Is this little girl so talented? The director thought for a moment. Anyway, there are still a few years of study time and a few opportunities for class division in the future. Whether it's a donkey or a horse we'll always know. He looked at the testing teacher and said, "Record 100 points and enter Class A." "Yeah. I finally got it done." Tang Xiaoxin is very happy. After completing the test, he can become a beast. Han Yuyu's face suddenly changed. How could it be? The quota for Class A was reserved by her, and only she and the Void Young Master are most suitable. How could this lowly woman be a genius, and even more powerful than the Void Young Master? Cheating. She must have cheated. The director turned around and stared at Han Yuyu, but someone dared to question his judgment. It turns out to be the 4 major families in Tianshan City. In recent years, the 4 major families have become increasingly excessive, almost treating the college as their own. If you have the ability, give it a try and I'll let you join Class A too. Han Yuyu was a bit overwhelmed by the director's words. She was just angry earlier and did not question the meaning of the college. Although she is from the 4 major families, the college is independent of Tianshan City and spread all over the world. This cannot be offended. The maid next to Han Yuyu first reacted and quickly handed over a small bag of gold coins, saying, "Director Luo, don't be angry. Our young lady was unintentional. Please forgive me. The people from the Han family have basic cultivation. Before they came, they had a detailed understanding of the college. The person in charge of the chief test in front of them was Luo Tian, who came from a commoner background and could sit in the position of director. He is quite skilled. Luo Tian glanced at the bag he handed over and reached out to block it. Not to mention, in front of everyone, even privately, he wouldn't want it. He is no longer the young man who was bullied by these families before. Now he holds great power and is fearless of anyone. Continue testing. Luo Tian turned around and walked back to his seat, continuing his meditation. Han Yuyu gritted his teeth and looked at Tang Xiaoxin, wishing he could kill her. This lowly woman, how could she make such a fool of herself? I will definitely be scolded by my family when I go back. Tang Xiaoxin was not afraid of this gaze and happily walked towards the location of Class A. After everyone tests, they will walk to the designated positions according to the class division, wait for all tests to be completed, and then a dedicated teacher will lead them away. The Void Lord saw Tang Xiaoxin walking by and his eyes were filled with curiosity. This simple and very beautiful woman actually has such talent. Beautiful woman, meet me, the son of the leader of the Dongshu sect, Wu Wuming, also known as the Void Young Master. Tang Xiaoxin glanced at the oily and powdery face in front of her, a sissy with a feather fan in her hand. That's it. Even those handsome male celebrities in their past lives couldn't attract her, Tang Xiaoxin didn't even take a glance and walked directly past the Void Prince. The Void Young Master remained calm and withdrew his suspended hand. Interesting, in the past, many women actively pursued me, and there were also women who ignored me, which was very interesting. The Void Lord stared at Tang Xiaoxin standing not far away, increasingly wanting to conquer this woman. And Han Yuyu, who is not far away, is about to explode with anger. This despicable woman not only snatched her A-class spot, but also colluded with the Void Young Master. In her opinion, even if the Void Lord took the initiative, it must have been Tang Xiaoxin who applied some kind of enchanting potion to seduce her Void Lord. Classmate, do you want to take a test? If you don't take the test, you can move on. Due to the absence of 2 test columns, today's college test will definitely be delayed, and the teacher is already impatient. She didn't care which family's daughter this was in front of her, so she quickly tested it and went home to take care of her own child. The maid next to Han Yuyu pushed her, and Han Yuyu finally realized that it was her turn to test. A despicable woman, you must kill her, you've made yourself lose face twice today. Han Yuyu, 99 points, go to Class B. End of this chapter. Chapter 7. Apart from the Beast Master, I don't care about others. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 7. Apart from the Beast Master, I don't care about others. Tang Xiaoxin has no intention of managing Han Yuyu's affairs at this time, because the teacher in charge of Class A has already arrived. Class A homeroom teacher Li Fenghua is a collateral member of the Li family, one of the 4 major families in Tianshan City. She received family information early on and asked her to take care of the Han family heiress, who is also from the 4 major families. The Han family heiress had already tested privately and scored 99 points, so there was no problem entering her a class. But just now, he was called over by Director Luo and told her that the candidates for Class A have been confirmed, consisting of 2 100-point students. How could it be that in a small place like Tianshan City, there are 200% geniuses? She rushed over eagerly and had not yet arrived at the testing ground when she heard others discussing that someone had exploded 2 test pillars in a row. Got 100 points. Isn't this cheating? Someone must be trying to cram someone into her Class A. At this moment, Li Fenghua looked at the somewhat handsome student in front of her and suddenly understood that she must have been sent in by Luo Tian through some kind of transaction. Humph, wait for her to grab the handle and just send this damn Luo Tian to the position of director. You two, come with me. Tang Xiaoxin noticed a hint of dissatisfaction from Li Fenghua's face. She temporarily held it in her heart and followed the teacher towards the college. "Teacher, my name is Wu Wuming and I am the son of the leader of the Dongshu sect." The Void Prince respectfully introduced himself to Li Fenghua, maintaining a respectful attitude towards the teachers in the college. After all, he came here for a purpose. Li Fenghua turned her head to look at the Void young master, nodded, and said, "My name is Li Fenghua, and I am currently your homeroom teacher. You can call me Teacher Li." Li Fenghua emphasized the two words temporarily, because 1 month later, there will be a big competition among freshmen, which is a competition that only looks at strength, regardless of talent. The winner can exchange classes with the loser. Li Fenghua looked at Tang Xiaoxin. This little girl, after a month, will no longer be her student. With Tang Xiaoxin having no strength at all now, how could he possibly fight Han Yuyu in a month? Li Fenghua felt for the first time that the freshmen were so good, completely opening a backdoor for the big family. Colleges may not necessarily be so resistant to big families. Tang Xiaoxin felt Teacher Li's contempt. This damn system, just give her the potential to improve, why should she improve so much? Let her have the feeling of standing proudly on a branch in her past life again. Ah, excellent people are so excellent wherever they go. Bang, oh my. Pain. Tang Xiaoxin rubbed her head and accidentally bumped into Teacher Li. Li Fenghua originally wanted to stand and wait for Tang Xiaoxin to introduce herself, but unexpectedly, she didn't know what she was thinking, didn't even look, and ran straight at her. It's strange that this idiot can still stay in Class A in a month. Sorry teacher, I didn't pay attention just now. Tang Xiaoxin blushed slightly and apologized softly to the teacher. The first person to get excited was the Void young master. Hearing Tang Xiaoxin's voice so close, it was so clear and gentle. This woman, I, the Void young master, am going to settle down. Teacher Li glanced at the Void young master, afraid that this person might also have an abnormal head. He clenched his fists while he was there. Hey, what kind of people are you bringing this year? It's okay, you introduced yourself. Okay, my name is Tang Xiaoxin. Li Fenghua waited for a while, looked at Tang Xiaoxin, and hesitated for a moment. Is it gone? Li Fenghua originally wanted to know about the background of this female student, but unexpectedly, she introduced her name. Teacher, how can you become a beast tamer? Tang Xiaoxin expressed her doubts in her heart, and the system asked her to participate in the test. Now that the test has passed, but there is no prompt, she has become a beast tamer. What? Li Fenghua was a bit stunned, and there were still people who didn't know how to become a beast tamer. Where did this female student come from? The Void Lord became even more curious. Before coming to the academy, parents usually tell their children that after studying the contract ceremony, they can sign a contract with a pet beast and become a pet master. Therefore, before coming to the academy, the family usually prepares pet beasts for their children. Do you not have a pet beast yet? Li Fenghua asked Tang Xiaoxin in reverse. This girl won't come out of the mountains and forests, she doesn't understand anything, maybe she can be taken under her command. I have a pet beast now, but I don't know how to become a beast tamer. Tang Xiaoxin answered seriously, saying that she had already cursed the system 100 times in her heart at this moment. It's really a stinky system, not professional at all. Li Fenghua was speechless and could only continue to explain, if you study with me for 7 days, you will know how to become a beast tamer. Tang Xiaoxin is still studying for 7 days and can't wait to become a beast tamer and sign a contract with Xiao Bai. With a little white by my side, in this foreign world, going out gives me a sense of security. 7 days of study passed by in a flash, and Tang Xiaoxin stood at the gate of the college, stretching lazily. Learning this thing, he didn't expect to come back again in a different world. Why did she become a celebrity in her past life? She just didn't like going to school. If she loves going to school, she might be a scientist. After 7 days of study, she finally understood how to become a beast tamer. Isn't it just a contract ritual? The lazy system was not taught to her, otherwise she wouldn't have to go back and forth for 10 days. But now that you're done, hurry back to your pet store. I don't have to see that annoying void young master anymore. These 7 days, that damn void young master has been harassing her dozens of times a day, asking this and that, and in the following days, he has been constantly courting her. Really, she has learned some idiotic tricks. She has seen many of them in her past life. Not only that, their studies are not in the classroom, so there are still people walking around. She has seen Han Yuyu, the maid, wandering around many times. I don't know what else to do. This world is really dangerous. It's safer to return to the pet store with a system to protect it. Thinking this way, don't scold the system in the future. Are you afraid of being detained for 10,000 beast points? Hey, can you stop eavesdropping on others' voices? I don't know where this system is hidden in her body, sooner or later give it well, long live the system. Hey, Tang Xiaoxin has now fallen to the point of trying to please the system. Thinking like this, Tang Xiaoxin had already walked far out of the college. Looking at the bustling streets, Tang Xiaoxin suppressed her desire to go shopping. Not strong enough. Be careful. Ah. A powerful force pulled Tang Xiaoxin to the ground from the side, but she didn't feel the hard impact of the fall. Instead, she felt a soft sensation, as if she had bumped into someone's embrace. She turned her head and saw that it was the woman who helped her 10 days ago. End of this chapter. Chapter 8. Here comes the debt collector. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 8. Here comes the debt collector. Look, get up quickly. The woman pushed Tang Xiaoxin to stand up while speaking. The two stood still, and Tang Xiaoxin finally looked at the carriage that had already flown away. Although it is also called a carriage in this world, the actual puller is not necessarily a horse. Just like the one just now, the one pulling the car is a huge flame lion. Generally speaking, in the city, they will control their speed and make their pets emit sounds or breath, so that everyone will move away in advance. And just now, it was obvious that he had restrained his breath and deliberately bumped towards Tang Xiaoxin. It's the Han family's car, it must be the one you provoked 10 days ago who took action. With Tang Xiaoxin's current abilities, if he is hit by this flame lion, he is likely to return to heaven. Thank you for saving me again. My name is Tang Xiaoxin. Tang Xiaoxin looked gratefully at the girl in front of her, who had not felt any kindness for a long time. My name is Mo Ro. Be careful and don't provoke her again. Causing trouble is not enough, it's clearly Han Yuyu who is overthinking it. This world is too dangerous, it's better to return to the pet shop and not come out. I need to hurry back to the college. Have you passed the test? From now on, we will be classmates. See you at my friend's college. Mo Rofeng was so passionate that she quickly rushed towards the academy after finishing speaking. Tang Xiaoxin looked at Mo Ro's background and silently thanked her. She doesn't know if there's still a chance to see her again, because she's already prepared not to go to college anymore. What kind of school do you attend? How great it is to play with small animals in a pet shop. In her eyes, these pet beasts were not much different from the pets she had raised in her previous life, just different in appearance, but with a system in place and not afraid of being bitten. Maybe she can have a snow-white lion mount in the future. Tang Xiaoxin safely returned to his pet shop and quickly summoned Xiao Bai to draw in the void in front of him, following the contract techniques learned from the academy. In no time, a contract formation was formed, and Tang Xiaoxin extended a finger, trembling and poking a drop of blood with a needle, dripping towards the formation. The people in this world are so foolish, why bite your fingers with your mouth? Tang Xiaoxin watched as her blood merged into the formation, gradually sinking into Xiao Bai's head. Suddenly, Tang Xiaoxin felt a faint sense of joy enter her mind, and she could clearly feel that it was the consciousness of the little white in front of her. At this moment, Xiaobai was also extremely happy, constantly flipping and rapping in Tang Xiaoxin's hand. In no time, Xiaobai heard waves of consciousness again. Tang Xiaoxin understood for a while before finally realizing that Xiaobai only wanted to express one meaning. Hungry. Tang Xiaoxin looked at the little white in his hand with a smile. This cute guy eats everything, but he doesn't seem to be full of anything. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for successfully contracting the pet beast and becoming the beast master. Is it gone? System, when you come out, I will work tirelessly to become a beast tamer. Just a word of congratulations. I'll kill you. Because the host cursed, change the reward. Successfully become a beast tamer, reward an F.level breakthrough potion. Thank you. System, this is not cursing, it's a thank that you gesture. No response from the system. Tang Xiaoxin opened the breakthrough potion manual and couldn't help but want to curse the system. What is this? Prerequisite for use. Pet beasts are mature and used successfully. Thank you very much to the system. Tang Xiaoxin wants to find a system to beat him up. No, it's stepping on it under your feet. What about maturity and completeness? It definitely doesn't mean that Xiaobai is in this state now. The status of pet beasts can be divided into infancy, growth, maturity, and complete maturity. The system pops up again and automatically explains to Tang Xiaoxin. You idiot, what are you doing with this for me now? How long will it take for me to raise a novice to achieve perfection? This is to motivate the host to double their efforts to cultivate pet beasts. Of course, it's mainly for the host to say thank you. This way, we will be grateful, and of course, we need to double the reward. Tang Xiaoxin is speechless. This stinky system, take revenge. System, is there a way to quickly make pets grow? Tang Xiaoxin suddenly saw a bottle of spiritual water in front of her, but it was slightly different from the spiritual water she had sold, and the liquid was even deeper. Tang Xiaoxin saw the annotation next to it. Super spiritual water, double the effect of ordinary spiritual water. Note. For internal use in pet stores. Seeing this, Tang Xiaoxin is very happy, and this system has some conscience. However, in no time, Tang Xiaoxin wanted to explode again. Below Ling Shui, there is a small font that reads. Price. 10,000 beast coins. The powerful potential potion is only 10,000 beast coins, giving the pet beast a month's worth of spiritual water costs 10,000 beast coins. Black shop. Insulting the system, deducting. No, conscience system, you're the best. I only have 30,000 beast coins left. Stinky woman, you're still cursing. The potential potion is only a one-time reward, in order to improve your scumbag physique, otherwise you wouldn't be able to buy 1 billion beast coins. Wow, the system is so good of you. Then exchange a bottle of super spiritual water for me first. Bang bang bang. Open the door, the people inside come out, I know you're back. Before Tang Xiaoxin could exchange for Ling Shui, he was interrupted by a knock outside the door. She thought it might be a debt collector. The debt owed by the former owner of this body has expired. Tang Xiaoxin walked to the door with some fear, considering whether to open it or not. However, she remembered that the system had said there was a powerful formation protection in the store, so the system should not trap her. Tang Xiaoxin opened the door and saw several ferocious young thugs standing at the door. As soon as Tang Xiaoxin opened the door, he forcefully pushed it all open and rushed in. These people are not beast guards, so they did not feel the suppression of the formation. They stared fiercely at Tang Xiaoxin and said loudly, "Pay back the money. 300 gold coins. It's already expired for 2 days. If it weren't for us guarding every day, we wouldn't have found you. 300 gold coins. Tang Xiaoxin doesn't remember that much. These thugs must have bullied a girl like her. If I remember correctly, it's 230 gold coins. Why, you're trying to trick me. Tang Xiaoxin is not inferior in any way. Didn't you hear that? It's 2 days overdue. Fine. The little thug's mouth was full of grandeur, which made Tang Xiaoxin feel nauseous. Tang Xiaoxin can't argue with these thugs at all, but even if it's 230 gold, Tang Xiaoxin doesn't have it right now. She only has 50 gold from the last time she sold pet beasts and spiritual water. Excluding previous registrations and recent expenses, she only has around 40 gold left. As Tang Xiaoxin hesitated, the sound of the system echoed in his mind. Temporary opening of 10,000 beast coins to convert gold coins, 1 million beast coins equals 100 gold. System, please be good and exchange more, let me solve the problem. Tang Xiaoxin's coquettishness is of no use to the system, it only results in silence. Why, if there's no money, then we'll take this store away. The little thugs were about to move the pets and other items from the store. Wait, there's something going on these 2 days, so I wasn't in the store. I only prepared 230 gold coins, and I'll give you this fine in a few days. Otherwise, I'll have to go to the business association to argue. The little thug looked at Tang Xiaoxin with a firm tone, thought for a moment, and said. Okay, 7 days, I'll give you 7 more days to pay off the rest. Tang Xiaoxin pretended to enter the backyard to withdraw money, exchanged 200 gold from the system, and then gave it to them. The little thug got the money and left. Looking at the starving little white, Tang Xiaoxin had to touch its body and whispered softly, "Poor little white, wait a few days, I'll make money and buy you spiritual water." End of this chapter. Chapter 9. Don't speak out without money. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 9. Don't speak out without money. Tang Xiaoxin looked at the shelves all over the room and had to find a way to sell more things to go out. At this moment, a carriage pulled by a red steed outside the shop stopped, and 2 people dressed in luxurious clothes walked down from it. One of them was holding a sun, moon, and heaven and earth fan in his hand. It was the first customer of Tang Xiaoxin's store that opened. Yi Liuxing. Isn't it so unlucky? The debt collector just left and came to return the goods. Tang Xiaoxin looked somewhat unkind at the 2 people who walked in. Yi Liuxing, who was already familiar, shouted to Tang Xiaoxin before even stepping into the store, "Boss, I'm here again. Our store does not offer return services." Tang Xiaoxin's expression was quite uneasy. How could it be possible to return it? Let me tell you, that blue turtle, I'm very satisfied. Look, I brought you guests. Yi Liuxing continued to explain, this is Lu Rodeo from the Haoyue sect. When he saw my blue turtle attribute, he insisted on pulling me over. We both came twice. Boss, opening a store here is a part-time job, and you haven't seen anything for 3 days or 2. Tang Xiaoxin didn't explain much either. Yi Liuxing has already bought a pet beast, and today is the companion. The person she wants to serve well is the one in front of her. Since entering the store, Lu Rodeo has been observing the items on the shelves. He once followed the sect elders to some larger cities where the pet beast shops had many materials that their elders needed. Unexpectedly, he saw them here this time. But this list price, it's really too expensive. For example, the dragon bone of this enhanced B.level pet beast, he remembers that the elder only needed 500 gold last time he purchased it, but surprisingly, it costs 1,000 gold here, doubling the price. Too unscrupulous. Can it be difficult to strengthen the talent of the dragon clan? Tang Xiaoxin saw Lu Rodeo staring at the dragon bone, so he opened the system introduction and took a look. This is a big business. This dragon bone comes from a failed transformation dragon, with a 50% chance of enhancing the dragon clan's talent. Upon hearing this, Lu Rodeo made a joke of 50%. As far as he knew, the best enhancement effect was only around 30%, which surprisingly reached 50%. Solid hammer, the black shop is correct. I don't know what kind of luck Yi Liuxing stepped on and got a favored beast with Xuanwu bloodline. My brother is here to purchase a pet beast. He has now broken through to level D and can now have a contract for a pet beast. Yi Liuxing is truly a social influencer and directly revealed the purpose of Lu Rodeo's visit. And he wants a fully attacking pet. This guy is a violent maniac. Tang Xiaoxin asked in a warm voice. Do you have any requirements for pet animal categories? Lu Rodeo no longer believed in this store and casually said. Potential D+, with dragon bloodline. Tang Xiaoxin's eyes lit up, big business is coming. Wait a moment, I'll go to the backyard to show you. Tang Xiaoxin's eyebrows lit up with joy, and two small dimples appeared on her cheeks. As Tang Xiaoxin walked into the backyard, Lu Rodeo turned to Yi Liuxing and said, Brother Yi, your Yi is too unreliable. With this black shop, how could there be a pet beast with the bloodline of the 4 divine beasts? Let's go. As he spoke, he was about to pull Yi Meteor towards the outside of the store. Hey, Brother Lu, don't worry, you see, the shop owner has already gone to the backyard to pick it up. It's okay to wait a moment. At this moment, Tang Xiaoxin is chatting with the system. System, come out quickly. Do you have any suitable pets? The mechanical sound of Tang Xiaoxin's ear system rang out. On your right, in the small pond, there are a few lizards. Yes, they are lizards. The system has figured out Tang Xiaoxin's roast and preempted others. Tang Xiaoxin felt guilty for a moment, probably better than that blue turtle. She quickly followed the system's prompts and walked to the small pond. Sure enough, she saw several lizards playing on the side. These pet beasts didn't dodge even when they saw Tang Xiaoxin. They let her catch one and stayed out of the backyard. Tang Xiaoxin carried a lizard slightly larger than his palm, ignoring the 2 people who looked over, and walked directly to the testing stone, placing the lizard on top. In no time, a segment of attribute information appeared above the lizard. Pet beast. Lizard's potential. D+, with a chance of promotion. Level. 0 strength. 6 skills. Bite, water attack, impact, death roll, swinging tail. Hidden skill. Enhanced, note. The enhanced lizard has a chance to upgrade to one of the 4 divine beasts, Qinglong. Skill introduction. Bite. Use sharp teeth to attack enemies. Water attack. Spit out a water column to attack the enemy. Impact. Use a hard shell to hit the enemy. Death roll. The bite combo skill, after biting the enemy, rolls continuously until the enemy dies. Inherited from the Dragon Clan's bloodline skills, this episode of swinging the tail in accordance with the rules, dealt a heavy blow to the enemy. Wow! It's amazing, even more amazing than my blue turtle. Brother Lu, you have nothing to say now. Yi Liuxing opened his eyes wide and showed a very envious expression. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that much money, and the lizard with D+ potential is still a bit difficult to control at his current beast level. Brother Lu. Yi Liuxing saw Lu Rodeo staring blankly at the test bench and called out to him again. Oh. This. Lizard, how much does it cost? Lu Rodeo felt a bit guilty and unconsciously touched his pocket. He only brought 80 gold coins when he went out this time, which should be enough. He's not even sure, such a potential pet beast is really not certain. 100 gold coins. There are no discounts. Tang Xiaoxin looked at the system's price and then said it out. 100 gold coins is just enough for her to buy spiritual water. For the lovely little white, nothing can be discounted this time. Lu Rodeo's face pulled and he turned to look at Yi Liuxing. His face was full of expressions. Quickly lend me some money. Don't look at me, I spent all my money buying a little turtle. I just paid them back and didn't have a penny. Yi Liuxing quickly blocked Lu Rodeo's mouth. Lu Rodeo looked at Tang Xiaoxin eagerly, hoping to get a discount. No way, there's no way. He was my first customer who gave me a discount before, and now this price is already very reasonable. Lu Rodeo also knows that he has the potential for D+, and with the help of a pet beast with Qinglong bloodline, it is definitely worth this price. But hey! Boss, don't let me keep it. I'll come and buy it when I borrow money back. Lu Rodeo really likes this pet beast, so he can only book it with Tang Xiaoxin first. Okay, within 7 days, there's no waiting for it. After seeing the lizard, the two of them lost interest in the others and quickly left. Tang Xiaoxin looked helplessly at the deserted storefront and thought to herself that she could only go out and see how to promote it, otherwise she wouldn't even be able to afford to raise a novice. So, Tang Xiaoxin happily closed the store door and went shopping. Oh, no, it's about going out and trying to promote the store. Tang Xiaoxin comforted herself. Not far away, a noisy brawl attracted Tang Xiaoxin. She walked over to take a look and saw a disheveled woman fighting several people. Her pet had already been beaten all over by the other people's pets, and even this woman had been injured by them. Upon closer inspection, Tang Xiaoxin realized that this woman was actually the one who helped her twice. Mo Ro. End of this chapter. Chapter 10. Fool me, I am professional. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 10. Fool me, I am professional. Tang Xiaoxin quickly looked around and was thinking about how to save Mo Ro. Get out of the way, get out of the way. The city guards are handling affairs, and all idle people are getting out of the way. Tang Xiaoxin changed her voice to a deeper one and shouted loudly. Thanks to her previous career as a singer, Tang Xiaoxin has specifically practiced her voice and imitated other sounds, which is a small joke. At this moment, several people attacking Mo Ro heard the city guards quickly disperse in the opposite direction of the sound. Upon learning of the arrival of the city guards, Mo Ro quickly approached and entangled them, preventing them from leaving, hoping that the city guards would make a ruling. But before Mo Ro could rush forward, she was pulled by a soft hand behind her, causing her to stop moving forward. The force that held her back was not very strong. When she stopped walking, the person behind her was directly pulled into her arms by her forward force. Tang Xiaoxin didn't expect Mo Ro's strength to be so strong that she couldn't hold her back and directly bumped into her arms. Fortunately, she's a woman. Don't be fooled, hurry up, the city guards haven't arrived, I shouted. Tang Xiaoxin quickly explained the situation and pulled Mo Ro to run to the store. Returning to the store, Tang Xiaoxin learned about the situation and realized that Mo Ro had actually come out to find her. After Mo Ro returned to the college, she found that she had not returned and came out to look for her again. Moved inexplicably, in this strange world, there is actually a stranger who cares so much about himself. Tang Xiaoxin was almost on the verge of tears, but fortunately she managed to control it with years of skill. How could you conflict with someone? Tang Xiaoxin asked curiously. I have a deep conflict with those guys from the 4 major families. When I met them on the street this time, they wanted to blackmail me. I asked them to go directly to the Lord's mansion to judge, and they wanted to take me down. Fortunately, you came, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to compete with them. Wait for my little mountain to break through level D, see how I deal with them. The small mountain mentioned by Mo Ro is the pet beast that was beaten all over before. Tang Xiaoxin's brain was replenished. With such a huge body size, it's not too small. Mo Ro didn't pay attention to Tang Xiaoxin's expression. She thought of her pet being injured and got up to go back to the college to seek treatment from the teacher. Don't you take a look at my store. Tang Xiaoxin confidently looked at Mo Ro and said. Are you working as a clerk in this pet store? Tang Xiaoxin raised her eyebrows and crossed her waist, saying to Mo Ro. Who are you looking down on? Sister. Let your little mountain come out and I'll treat it. Tang Xiaoxin has already asked the system, and they also have the function of treating pet beasts here. However, unscrupulous systems require a fee. And Tang Xiaoxin felt embarrassed to ask Mo Ro for money, pitiful for her small wallet, which had already become bottomless. Xiaoxin, your level of beast defense is very high. Animal level. Tang Xiaoxin is a bit confused. It's just about treating pet beasts, what's the relationship with imperial beasts? After understanding, she finally found out that healing pet beasts is also a skill of the beast master. However, for Tang Xiaoxin, these abilities come from the system and she has not yet mastered them. By the way, I see that your pet beast has reached E+ completion, why hasn't it broken through yet? Hey, we can't find suitable breakthrough materials. Mo Ro looked around and didn't want to look at Tang Xiaoxin, but suddenly she thought of it. You don't have Mo Shan Zhen here, do you? System, does it exist? What is Mo Shanzhen? A mechanical sound slowly sounded. Without knowledge or skills, all the materials are displayed in the store and I don't know how to read them myself. Then the system said with a hint of humanization. Noah, on the right-hand side, the third grid. Tang Xiaoxin quickly ran over and indeed saw a description of the void in front of her. Material. Mo Shanzhen source. Rain falls on the mountain, dead trees take root, and it is best to break through the soil and hang in the air on the roadside mountain. Function. Suitable for improving and breaking through E-level mountain champions. Here you are. Tang Xiaoxin took it out directly and handed it to Mo Ro. Free, thank you for saving me twice. Tang Xiaoxin quickly blocked Mo Ro's words. Mo Ro instinctively touched her pocket. Last time she went on a trip, she had already spent all her savings, and she was indeed a bit shy in her pocket. I owe you, I'll definitely give it to you when I make money. Mo Ro didn't give Tang Xiaoxin a chance to continue speaking, but continued to ask her why she didn't go to school. Tang Xiaoxin didn't want others to know her little thoughts and was afraid of death, so she gave a reason for something at home and went back to avoid it. The two talked for an afternoon and then went back to the college together. This time back to the academy, I was also inspired by Mo Ro in the afternoon. The people in the academy are a large consumer group of pet shops, many of whom have not yet pets, and some urgently need to improve their pet strength. This is not just a coincidence. Her pet shop has everything to meet their needs. We just need to find a way to promote the pet store. Alright, we're at the college. I live over there, feel free to contact me if you have anything. Mo Ro pointed to the dormitory belonging to the senior class, preparing to separate from Tang Xiaoxin here. Can you help? Is anything okay? Tang Xiaoxin suddenly thought of whether Mo Ro could help promote herself. You wouldn't want to. Mo Ro looked at Tang Xiaoxin with inexplicable eyes. No, I just want you to help me promote the pet store. Damn it, it scared me to death. I thought. Mo Ro looked at Tang Xiaoxin's eyes as she wanted to eat people, so she stopped talking and quickly walked back to her residence. Tang Xiaoxin and Mo Ro were stopped by the Void Young Master shortly after their separation. Xiaoxin, where have you been? I heard that Han Yu bullied you, and I warned her. She won't bully you in the future. Tang Xiaoxin tightly covered her forehead. This guy can't be a straight guy, right? This kind of thing reminds her not to deal with me even harder. I'll write it upside down. Tang Xiaoxin didn't even want to pay attention to the Void Young Master and walked straight past him. Xiaoxin, if you have any trouble, come to me. The Void Young Master didn't give up yet, chasing Tang Xiaoxin and saying. Tang Xiaoxin had no choice but to stop and looked at the Void Young Master, saying, since that's the case, I work at a pet store. Can you help me achieve better results? Good. The Void Young Master almost expressed his thoughts in his heart. He thought that Tang Xiaoxin was at least a member of a small family. Now, listening to him, working in a pet shop is probably a commoner. In this way, Tang Xiaoxin returned to the pet beast shop, but unfortunately, the void young master did not lack pet beasts. He only had a few bottles of spiritual water and a breakthrough material for a pet beast with her. This little money was just enough for her to buy a bottle of Little White's spiritual water. With an empty family, she still has to think about how to repay her debt in 7 days. End of this chapter.